All right, check this out now. A new bar and restaurant in D.C. is encouraging people to ditch their phones for a night out. Michael Yoshida takes us to 8th Street to see how it works.
A night out without distraction.
I'm trying to actually engage with people.
They turn to the person next to them, start talking, making a friend.
This new Washington, D.C. bar and restaurant is phone-free.
Most people said they were skeptical or just told me I was crazy as hell.
Chef Rock Harper says the idea for a phone-free space came after examining his own relationship with his devices. Harper hosted a few comedy-free events where phones weren't allowed and then decided to go further, opening Hush Harbor.
I'm betting on humanity. I'm betting on humans being in community with other humans.
Welcome back, welcome back.
When you arrive, your phone goes into a magnetically closed pouch that you carry with you. For mobile pay, a tab can be set up before sealing it shut. Need your phone? The pouch can be unlocked anytime. You'll just be asked to use it outside.
I like my phone. I like seeing, my messages and emails and things come through. But sometimes you gotta unwind.
Studies have shown cell phones can hinder social interactions. From the negative signal it can send to others when you glance at your device to the simple distraction.
We often think we are very good at multitasking, but we're not. Turning your attention away to your smartphone, even for a brief second, that pulls you away from the conversation.
Harper hopes offering a space for people to disconnect from the digital world will allow them to reconnect with the real one.
We as human beings need offline spaces to commune and convene and just to be around one another is really important right now.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
And speaking of going offline, there's a new movement encouraging all of us to ditch our smartphones. Today, our Annie Yu spoke with one of the people behind this idea.
Joining me now is Lydia Peabody, one of the voices behind Offline, a program director with Offline, who believes unplugging can actually reconnect us to what matters most. I believe that. I think you guys are onto something. But for those who aren't familiar with this movement, okay, what is this all about?
Month Offline is a 30-day challenge where basically you switch to a dumb phone with a group of your neighbors or people from anywhere to have permission to change your habits with your digital life.
Okay, so obviously a big change would be being able to use the internet on our phones, social media. So why? Why are you challenging people to do this for November?
Less is more. I believe and we believe less is more.
Yeah, we've heard that.
Yeah, and also people really want this. When this started, it was an experiment to see if we could get one person off of their smartphone. And it's been growing. People are spreading the word and they seem to really want it and need it and say, this is changing my life.
I think there's so much truth to that. Before, when smartphones were growing, we wanted more, we craved more options and platforms and apps and things like that. But now that we've been so saturated with it and we're just constantly immersed in this world, maybe people are like, wait, I need to scale back and just have a little more peace and a little more balance. Data shows that, us using our phones creates anxiety and even more stress in some cases. So do you think that will help by using the dumb phone, that those will diminish?
I think talking with people who have switched to the dumb phone, absolutely. People come out of the challenge and say that they can think better. Their memories come back. Their relationship with their children has strengthened because they spent less time on the screen. So I think that the smartphone is sometimes overlooked in how much time we're using it during the day. And I think the dumb phone has the capability to really bring people closer.
So the dumb phone, back when in my day, this was called a flip phone. And I don't know that I like that we call it a dumb phone, but I get it. So exactly what options do we have on this version of the phone?
So our dumb phone, you can call, you can text, you can take pictures that are surprisingly good quality.
Oh, good.
And we also have a hotspot if you really need it. There's about 10 hours of data that you can use in a month. Yeah, just in case. But I think what's really special about it is that the dumb phone connects seamlessly with your smartphone. So when you want to be more present and less distracted, you can use the dumb phone as like a secondary device to your smartphone so that you can go a little bit more offline at the times that you want to be.
And being a program director behind this movement, what have you guys found, in talking to people who either have done it or want to do it?
They're having a lot of fun. You know, everyone comes into it for different reasons. Some people just think it sounds exciting and new. Other people are going in for mental health reasons, to connect closer with their family. But people are really liking it. They're having fun, and they're keeping the dumb phones after the challenge.
Are.
Some people
They are keeping it. Okay, well that's good. I mean, that's good for the movement, right? What were some of the challenges that people felt when they were trying this for a month?
Well, switching from a smartphone to a dumb phone is frictionful. Like, it's something that you do because it's immediately easy. You go through friction so that other parts of your life can be more enriched. And so I think people are learning to adjust to navigation. So Google Maps is something that a lot of people use, but we didn't have Google Maps, you know, X time ago. So I think learning how to navigate without a smartphone, doing the sort of preparation of what do I need to do before I leave the house so that I can be prepared for anything that's happening that day.
Right, like back to the days when we used to have to print out the Google Maps
and
the directions. It won't reroute you though,
Yeah.
once you have it on paper. All right, Lydia Peabody, I love the movement, and I know that this is something that's ongoing, so I hope that more and more people will give it a try. But for now, it's the month of November, right?
So our next cohort starts October 30th.
Okay.
The signups end on October 23rd, so you have until next Thursday. But we are running another month offline in January. And month offline isn't just in DC. We actually do a month offline from anywhere. So if you want to sign up and you're in Wisconsin or Kentucky or wherever it is, you can actually do month offline from anywhere.
And where can people find more information?
www.offline.community.
All right, Lydia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lydia Peabody with Offline.